Pele, Ronaldo, Romario, Jairzinho. The list could go on. Brazil has been blessed with great goal scorers throughout their footballing history, players who have fired them to a record 5 World Cup wins. Now the race is on for the striker to lead their line at this summer's tournament in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, while the likes of Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Rafinha, and Willian Estevao, even potentially the return of Neymar, provide exciting attacking options. The battle for the number 9 shirt appears very much open. And now with 8 contenders playing in the Premier League, what happens in England over the coming months is likely to have a huge impact as Brazil bid to end their 24-year wait for the trophy. Brentford's Igor Thiago is the joint second top scorer in the Premier League with 4 goals, while Tottenham's Richarlison has 3 and Chelsea's João Pedro has netted twice. Gabriel Jesus, meanwhile, has netted 4 times for Nottingham Forest in cup matches. Richarlison and Pedro are the 2 most likely to be named in Brazil boss Carlo Ancelotti's squad on Wednesday for their latest World Cup qualifiers on Wednesday.bbc. Sport looks at some of the striker candidates he will be following this season, with the majority of them from the Premier League. Richarlison. Tottenham forward Richarlison, 28, has scored 20 goals in 52 caps for Brazil, only behind Neymar, 79, among World Cup candidates. He started their recent World Cup qualifier, defeat by Bolivia, but was a substitute against Chile. He has scored 3 Premier League goals for Spurs this season. João Pedro, 24, will hope his summer move to Chelsea can launch his Brazil career. This is his debut campaign in the Champions League after spells at Fluminense, Watford, and Brighton. He is yet to score after 5 caps, but featured in both recent qualifiers. Matheus Cunha, 26, will need a good season at Manchester United to seal a regular spot starting for Brazil. Last season's 17-goal haul for Wolves was the best of his career. He has only netted once in a 4-1 defeat by Argentina in his 15 caps to date. Evanilson. Bournemouth striker Evanilson, 25, has played just twice for Brazil so far and is yet to score. He netted 10 Premier League goals for the Cherries last season, but has dropped out of the Champions League where he played regularly for Porto. Gabriel Jesus. Nottingham Forest frontman Gabriel Jesus, 24, is another who is relying on taking the Premier League by storm to earn a Brazil spot. He moved to England this summer from Botafogo in his homeland, having previously played in the United Arab Emirates. He has netted 4 goals in his first 2 starts for Forest, against Swansea and Real Betis. Jesus has scored once in 4 Brazil caps to date. Gabriel Jesus. Can Gabriel Jesus get fit and stay fit? The 28-year-old Arsenal forward has not played since January because of an anterior cruciate ligament injury. He has scored 19 goals in 64 caps for Brazil and would certainly be on the plane if he can recover from injury and rediscover his form. However, he was left out of the Gunners' Champions League squad, indicating a return is not imminent. Rodrigo Muniz. Fulham striker Rodrigo Muniz, 24, is yet to feature in a senior Brazil squad and is uncapped at any youth level. He needs to first dislodge Raul Jimenez from the Cottagers team and then bag enough goals to catch Ancelotti's eye. Igor Thiago. Like Muniz, Brentford's Igor Thiago is a London-based uncapped 24-year-old. Thiago missed the majority of last season through injury, but has already scored 5 goals this season, including a double against Manchester United on Saturday. Keep this form up and he might be impossible for Ancelotti to ignore. Vitor Roque, 20, won his one and only Brazil cap back in 2023. That was the summer he signed an 8-year deal with Barcelona. He left the club after 1 season and is now back in Brazil with Palmeiras. Leonardo, 22, has made a big impact at Saudi club Al Hilal. He was the joint top scorer at the FIFA Club World Cup with 4 goals, including 2 in their win over Manchester City. Leonardo is yet to make his senior Brazil debut. Endrick. Real Madrid wonder kid Endrick, 19, will hope to be a big part of the Brazilian squad next summer. He has scored 3 goals in 14 games for Brazil. including one against England when he became the youngest goal scorer at Wembley ever, aged 17. But he missed the start of this season with a hamstring injury.